Hey guys, what's up? We're here at the Cricket Club here in Toronto working with some of the best junior squash players in the province, and the whole purpose of today is to look at injury prevention and performance in a new way. So we're looking at squat patterns, we're looking at agility, we're looking at their broad jump, and then we're spending a lot of time doing injury assessments with our physiotherapists, diving into injury history, injuries currently they're experiencing, ones they've had in the past, the treatments that they've had, and together we're getting a really good perspective on the way they move. So not only are we screening the one side of things, which is how they are currently feeling in terms of strength and range of motion, not only are we doing the other side, which is whether or not they move functionally, whether they have a good movement pattern, we're actually comparing all of it together. So as you can see, we're doing a lot of really cool stuff. We're working on active straight leg raise movements. We're looking at some of the agility testing. And together, it's really going to give us a good picture on how these athletes are going to be able to perform in an ideal scenario. So it's really great that Squash Ontario's been here with us today. We've had a great opportunity to recognize that squash is a sport that has specific requirements, and that some of the athletes may actually perform really well on the court, but have a lot of difficulty with some of the other movements. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what we're doing on the strength and conditioning side of things. Again, you're going to notice that we are working out in the gym, but here we're looking at assessments. We're looking at squat movements. You're going to see Kareem over here taking a closer look at the ankle injuries, and over here we've got Brendan just starting the assessment on some of the things that are important to consider when it comes to injury prevention by identifying history, the requirements, the amount of sport that they're playing, and how it all works out. It's a really cool opportunity. There's not a lot of people who get this kind of assessment technique at all, whether they're college athletes, some professional athletes, let alone kids of this age. But what we find is that if we can start right now and set the stage really positively for them to determine, number one, if there's any injury risk, number two, just make them aware of what's going on, it's going to make a massive difference for them in the long term. And that's exactly what we're really striving to do. And it's been great to have conversations with these kids. They actually do want to learn a lot about their bodies. They want to understand how they can protect themselves. They have aspirations as athletes. And there's not really a better way to do that than actually show them where their areas of strengths and weakness are. And that's what's been so great for us. Again, they're having these active conversations. They're really interested in that side of things. And I can't really say anything but amazing things for how Squash Ontario has kind of facilitated this program, and it's really helped us out. So we're really excited about the results. We're going to do these individual assessments and reports as we go along, so we'll be able to give them tangible information that they can track over time, as well as real actionable things and actionable steps that they can take to protect their bodies, whether it's treatment, whether it's exercise-based stuff, whether it's training and coaching-related things. We're going to give them a big package that's going to help improve them as athletes in the short term and over the long term. And we can't be happier about the results, and I've got such an amazing team at Endeavour making this happen. So shout out to them, shout out to Squash Ontario for making this happen, and shout out to the kids who have continued to show us that they're more than willing to spend some time to learn more about their body and figure out how they can protect themselves in the long term. So what a great day. I'm really excited to be here, and look forward to more of this in the future.